Hey guys, and welcome to the first video on writing a complete content management system in CodeIgniter. This video does assume you've managed to install CodeIgniter thus far, and there are hundreds of good tutorials you can find all over YouTube and the internet on how to do that. But it doesn't assume you know anything else about CodeIgniter. You should probably have a little background in JavaScript, PHP, HTML, and MySQL, and all the other good web dev stuff. Or you could just copy everything I do word from word, but that's really not recommended and probably won't be one size fit all. So anyways, if you have your CodeIgniter correctly installed, if you go to your base path, you should see the welcome message. CodeIgniter uses a model view controller, and today we're only going to be talking about controllers and views. So what is a controller? A controller is something like this, welcome.php, which exists in your application controllers folder. And it has several parts. The first part is its name, which is how you call it, and the second part are all its methods. By default, if it is not told which method to use, it will run index. So in this case, all this controller does when called is load the view welcome message, which is what you see in your browser. So we're going to make our own home view, and don't worry about this, our own home controller to override this welcome controller. So here I already made one. I changed welcome to home. I added this. I believe this should be in every CodeIgniter controller you make. All it is a parent constructor. Anything you write in here will always be run when this controller is called. This is very useful for loading libraries or other bits of code or pre-processing that almost every single one of these functions will have to use. And it saves you a lot of copy and paste and helps prevent errors. So when home is called, all it does is, since it only has one method, is load the view home. So you're going to want to save this under your application controllers and name it home.php. When writing this, make sure you capitalize the first letter. If this is not capitalized, it won't run. So when that's saved, create a home-view. So in your views folder, which is also under application, write any HTML you want. So the point of a controller is to do some logic and figure out basically all the variables that the view needs to know. In this case, the view doesn't need to know anything, so all the controller does is load it. So here's your HTML boilerplate, and I just have a simple hello world printed in the body. So when I call the home controller, it's going to load the home view, which is located, this would be view instead of controllers, and all the home view does is print hello world. We have to do one more thing before this is ready. If you have a fresh CodeIgniter install, you need to go to your config folder, here's the path down here, under application, and find routes.php. It'll by default say welcome. You need to switch that to home. That is going to be your default controller, meaning if you are at your base path, it will automatically load that controller. So before you didn't have any trailing slashes after your URL, so it automatically loaded welcome. Well, now we want it to automatically load home. Once you've saved that, upload the changes to your site. So as you can see, I'm in my config folder, and I'm going to upload my routes. For your controllers, you should upload your home, and then under views, you should upload your home view. If you've done everything correctly, when you refresh the page, you'll see that your controller has been called and it successfully loaded your view and hello world. Next time we're going to get started installing jQuery and Bootstrap and creating a system to auto-load that into all of your stuff, because most of your pages are going to use this. If you're not familiar with jQuery and Bootstrap, we're going to go over where to get it and how to do some basic customization. So thanks for watching.